What's going on? My name is Reginald Cuthbert. Most people call me Mr. C, but this will be your Toolbox Tutors Math Session. Today, we'll be discussing how to solve this linear system using the elimination method. And by the end of this video, you'll be able to solve this linear system and also prove that this answer correct. Let's get started. Now we'll be looking at this example. X plus y equals 3 and 2x plus y equals 7. First, remember we're using the elimination method. So first we want to find a variable that we can get rid of. Next, once we find something we can get rid of, we're going to solve for the other variable. Once we solve for that variable, we're going to take this variable and plug it back into one of these equations and solve for the variable we eliminated in the beginning. Then we'll have a single point. Once we have this single point, we'll take this point and plug it back into each equation to check our answer to make sure it's correct. I'll put the steps over here on the side. Let's go ahead and get started. So looking at our x's, notice that we have x on the top and 2x on the bottom. These are not opposites. So let's look at our y's. We have positive y here and positive y on the bottom. These are also not opposites. So this example will be a little different. So what we want to do here is we want to create opposites by choosing a variable, choosing a term that we want to eliminate. So let's look at these two y's. Since both of these are positive, I think it'll be easy to eliminate these just by changing one of them to negative. So now when I say change one of them to negative, it's not just that simple. If we change one term in this whole equation, we have to change the whole equation. So what we'll do is take this whole top equation and we're going to multiply it by negative 1. So what happens is negative 1 x would give us negative x, negative 1 times that y would give us negative y, and negative 1 times this 3 would give us equals negative 3. So now this bottom equation, since we didn't change anything on it, we're just going to rewrite it right here. And notice now we have opposites for our y terms. So negative y and positive y, those cancel out. And now we can add our x's. So negative x plus 2x, that gives us x. The y's cancel out again, remember that. And then negative 3 plus 7 gives us positive 4. So now we know x equals 4 for y by taking x equals 4 and we'll plug it into one of our equations. Let's use the bottom one. So we have 2x plus y equals 7. No, x equals 4, so we have 2 times 4 plus y equals 7. So now 2 times 4 gives us 8 plus y equals 7. From here, one-step equation, we're going to subtract 8. 8's cancel out, and we have y equals negative 1. So now we have a single point where these two lines meet, x, y, and the points would be 4, negative 1. 4, negative 1. All right. So now that we have this solution, what we'll do is take this point and plug it into both equations to see if it comes out true. All right, so one key thing I want to point out before we get started checking our solution is that when we take this point, 4, negative 1, we take this and plug it back into each equation, I'm going to plug this back into our original equation. So what we're going to do is erase this, what we multiply it by negative 1. And we're just going to plug this point 4, negative 1 into x plus y equals 3. So x equals 4 plus y is negative 1 equals 3. So now 4 plus negative 1, that gives us 3 equals 3. And 3 does indeed equal 3. So now we know this point works for this line. Now we'll check 4, -1 with our second equation, which is 2x plus y equals 7. So now x equals 4, so 2 times 4 plus -1 equals 7. 2 times 4, that gives us 8, plus -1 equals 7. So now 8 plus -1, that gives us 7, equals 7. 7 does it once again, indeed equals 7. So this lets us know that this point, 4, -1, is the solution to this linear system. Thanks for watching the video. If this helped you out in any kind of way, please hit the like button. And if you have any further questions, leave them in the comments below.